with the pros. Just need a stack, I'm watching it grow. Up in the skies, his body so low. I keep me like foe, he sleep on the floor. He don't got no.
We're across the Hudson from Midtown Manhattan at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford, New Jersey. This is the scene just before we came on air. This New York crowd fired up by the arrival of their G-men as they burst from the locker room. They're ready to go as the Giants get set to match up with the Philadelphia Eagles. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. To speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Stafford. That's into the hands of Jacob Harris. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You get better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
They'll try the left side. It's Wheeler. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. Relatively small sample size, but that's his longest run of the first quarter. Bounced it out to the outside to make it successful.
And to get there, you actually need some help. It's not just your pure speed getting to the corner, making sure that the blocking is taken care of inside so the pursuit doesn't get you. And oftentimes, those wide receivers, tight ends that might be flexed out, they've got to control the edge and make sure no one from the outside can spill the play before he gets there.
And he'll be taken down just shy of the red zone at the 21. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Brings up 2nd and a yard. Now a handoff here to his running back, and he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Stafford popping this forward. It's a jet sweep.
That's a nice job there defensively, being able to diagnose that little touch pass. They saw it coming, converged on him before he could get much out of it.
2nd down at 5. Throwing is Stafford. To the right side and complete to Thomas. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds.
His passing's been on point on this drive, hasn't it? Been very accurate, gotten the ball downfield, gained nice chunks of yardage. But now, in this situation, the field is really condensed, partner. So if he's going to throw the football, that would be pinpoint here.
I was going to ask you about that. Field shrinks, has to be sharper, but it's been a good opening drive so far.
Now they just want to see if they can cap it off with the bell ringer and put it in the end zone.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down. Back at the 5-yard line now, 2nd and goal. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. Touchdown! Jacob Harris, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Eagles drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. Extra point by Butker is on target, and it's now a 7-0 game.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away. John Hightower now from his end zone. On first down, Wilson. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. It got his man complete. Touchdown, Giants. Well, you normally talk about the mobility and the accuracy first, but the arm strength, that's what can turn Russ into danger Russ.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Taking it about the 1. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice, but at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
And now a hook up downfield on second down. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big connection on that one. 33 yards. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Fuller. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. On second down now, it's Wheeler, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. These two teams all tied after 1. Right back to him on first down. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
That's a play to take note of there for the defense, I think, in the future. If you're going to try and block him, maybe you get a guard to help double-team him and try and steer him out of the play. They should have done it on that snap.
That's into a crowd and intercepted. It's the former Patriot Devin McCourty. And the Giants will take over possession here up at the 44. So this is something we didn't see at all from this offense in the victory last week. That's a turnover. They didn't have any, but giving the ball away here in the opening quarter.
I love the surprise in your voice because it's exactly what you stated. Didn't see it last week, but it's a key to their win. And it'll be a key to this game as well, protecting the football. Didn't get it done there.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They juked him.
He's going to make everything
Jadeveon Clowney there on the stop. The first down run got 5. Here's second and 5. On the give is Nwangu. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. On first and 10, it's Wilson. Open man left side, it's the tight end Tunyon. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Throwing now, Wilson on first down. Flush to his right. The ball comes out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. Can almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone carrying around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. Meanwhile, Wilson's throw taken in by Graham. And this will be a gain of 6 when it's all said and done. Down to the 15 from the 21. Wilson now to throw on third down. And he's got it. And he couldn't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. They'll look to run with Nwangu. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. There's a fast release by Wilson out to the flat. And that is caught. He's got it for a giant touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Giants have taken the lead. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT. And that makes the score 14-7. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
2nd and 10. Back to throw, Stafford. And he's got his target, Harris. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds.
It's a nice zone breaker right there. Take the tight end, move him out to the slot, then have him run a corner route versus the zone coverage, which means he's going to be behind the shallow coverage and ahead of the deep coverage. Put the ball right on him.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground. And that'll make it 2nd and 4.
The tackle made just shy of midfield. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the second quarter. 14-7. A reminder coming up at halftime. We'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in his 2nd week of the regular season. Now left side on the swing pass. And he's down right around midfield after a gain of 2, maybe 3. From the 50 at Stafford. Rolling to his right. It's brought in by Harris. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. They'll run on first down. Wheeler, and he sneaks his way forward only for a couple here. 2nd down. From the 30 on second down. Stafford, he gets it complete to Harris. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. They'll try to run this one in. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Well, I know a defensive coordinator is going to be pretty excited about what he just saw there. Great knockback by their front. And now with the ball where it is, I would expect to see the offense throw the ball on second and third down here.
On second down, it's Wheeler, and this time he is in.
Yes.
A great effort there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from tying the ball game here in the final minute of the first half. Extra point by Butker is on target, and we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with 25 seconds to go, we'll see how they want to play this. Now Wilson on first down. Escaping the pressure right. On the run, he'll let it go deep, right sideline. And this is caught right along the sideline. What a job of keeping the toes in bounds there. A big play there just before halftime. So that changes things a bit. Here's a 1st and 10 all the way down at the 35. Handoff here to Nwangu. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1. Throwing on 2nd and 3. Wilson. He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by Trayvon Mullen. And the Eagles are going to get the football here as the ball will come out to the 20. He's certainly not been afraid to take some chances downfield. Now, look, it's paid off for him a couple of times. That time, not so fortunate.
And that's where I want to start, what you said. It's paid off a couple of times. So his aggressiveness has been good for his offense for the most part. So he throws an interception there. No one likes that, but I would not rein him back in. The return on investment thus far has been pretty good. 2 touchdowns to 1 interception.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. So thanks to the late touchdown, it's a time ball game here heading to break. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Okay, Coach, thanks as always. This one's still anyone's game as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Out of the end zone, here comes Hightower. And a nice job there on special teams to limit him to inside the 15 as he's dropped at the 14.
At their own 14-yard line.
The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. It's a tie football game here. What do you think, Charles, the message was at halftime?
Well, I think that they probably just looked at things and said, we're fortunate that this is a tie game. No need to panic, no need to change a whole lot. We didn't play anything close to our best in the first half, so We don't have to go out and win one for the Gipper. Let's just go out and play our best football and win one for us.
Play action. Now Wilson. And he'll protect himself at the end here as he winds up getting pretty decent yardage. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. And this will be a Giants first down as he'll take this up to the 38-yard line.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
They'll throw on first down with Wilson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side. That's caught inside the 20. And down inside the 10 at the 9. A big play there for the Giants.
We see this happen so often. If you're a defender, it's like watching a bad movie over and over. The pressure's good, forcing the quarterback out of the pocket. But it's a lot to ask for these defenders to stay plastered to receivers long enough. And sure enough, they let a man come open, and the connection leads to a big play.
And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. So first down went in the wrong direction. They're at the 13-yard line. Here's 2nd and goal. Here's Wilson. And it's caught. Touchdown, Giants. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. And the Giants have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the second half. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead is now 21-14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the third quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game. That's something we have not seen him do to this point, and that's take the ball, tuck it, and run.
Exactly right. His first carry of the game, I guess he picked a good time to do it.
He certainly did. Not only did he have the element of surprise, he's making sure he's judicious in taking off.
And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 57 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 13 times.
First down, Eagles.
First and 10, it's Edwards-Helaire with it. Finds a seam inside the 40. And some space here. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. A big pickup there on the run.
This is a little bit like baseball here. Strong up the middle. Both sides want to be that. In this case, the offense ended up winning the ultimate battle.
And those big runs between the tackles, that's a little deflating for a defense, isn't it?
It really is, because that's where your strength's supposed to be. You're supposed to be in a spot where they can't make that yardage there. You're supposed to send them outside. Not in this case.
And the Eagles are going to be set up with a first and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Second down and goal. Stafford steps away to his left. Wiggles free. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he will bring us all the way back out to midfield.
I know one thing. The team that had the ball and was driving, they're going to feel horrible. But the team that was on defense, I think we got to give them a little bit of credit, able to hang in there and force a key turnover.
In the red zone, though, had a chance to tie it and an opportunity missed. Following the fumble recovery, it's Wilson. And that'll be knocked away. It's incomplete.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties, and he's able to knock that one away.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. On the run is Nwangu. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On 3rd down, Wilson. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. There he goes, right side. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Eagles defense gets a pick-6 TD.
That was a nice catch, and not by the guy you thought it was going to be. How about the defender turning into an offensive player as soon as the ball hits his hands, and off he goes, off to the races, and into the end zone.
Butker now to add the extra point. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. They'll start on the ground here with Nwangu. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. So both teams trade touchdowns in the third as we're through 3 quarters of play. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Another run now for Nwangu. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain that time, and it leaves him with 3rd and 11 coming up.
He continues to struggle to find a crease to break off a big one, and might need to just put that aside and just try and ram his way forward and get what he can.
Here's Wilson. Yeah, he'll find Hall. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
With the kind of game he's had so far, you had to know that on 3rd down that they would be looking his way, and they did, for big yardage and a 1st down. I think the defense fell asleep at the switch on that one. I would have doubled him, tripled him, anything to keep the ball out of his hands.
A good run, got 7 on 1st. Here's 2nd and 3. Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Giants. Well, he's been doing this for a lot of years with the arm strength still there, and he showed it off on that one.
And I'm telling you, nothing will let up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now, after the touchdown a moment ago, they work from behind in a 7-point game in this 4th quarter. Plenty of time on the clock. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
He'll get that complete to the tight end, Harris.
I know I spent a lot of time talking about how tight ends in a lot of cases now are pumped up wide receivers, but they're still big people. He used that frame right there to absorb a really big hit on him and held on to the ball.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Good yardage there on first down. Exactly what you want. Get yourself set up to keep making first downs, keep the clock running. And if they're smart, you're starting to milk the clock. No hurry before you run your second down play.
From the 44, Stafford. He finds his man, complete. It's Harris. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And the Giants have it. It's picked up. And he'll take it across midfield and down to the 48-yard line.
Whenever I see a team turn it over on back-to-back drives, fumbles on their last two, I know one person's blood pressure who is starting to rise, and that's the head coach.
Absolutely. And when's it going to go down? When they stop fumbling?
When they stop fumbling and after he's assessed the game film, and only if they manage to win the game.
Here's Wilson. Following the fumble recovery, he'll throw. 20! 10! And all the way in. Touchdown, New York! Jakeem Grant, his 3rd touchdown of the season, all coming in this game. And the Giants take advantage of the turnover to put up 6. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and the lead now up to 14. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, man, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. So that word again, symptomatic.
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
On first down, Stafford here. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Picked off near the 42, and he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Oh, Wilson going to throw. Flush to his right. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Here's 2nd and 10. Now Wilson. A throw complete to the tight end, Tunyon. And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The line to gain is the 33 on 3rd down. Throwing is Wilson. He'll check that down to Nwangu out of the backfield. Touchdown! Kene Nwangu. His 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And the Giants have pretty well put it away here in the 4th quarter. Gonzalez good on the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Now after the touchdown, here's Gonzalez on to kick it away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all.
And the Giant rush gets home as down he goes. The defense rising to the challenge and setting them back on the sack.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This one out left to the tight end, Burton. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. They do get 10 back, but still a ways to go on 4th. Desperation time for Stafford on 4th down. Going for Burton, and he's got it. And what are the whistles for? Timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Now a play fake, and it's Stafford. And he's going to be brought down here in the backfield. Oh, wait, hold everything. A timeout has been called. Seemingly silly with 1 second remaining in this game. Well behind the sticks here with a 2nd and 18. One last throw here for Stafford. Gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. And some room to roam now. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. A big